As a volunteer, I have learned that Denver Police Volunteer Program has really showed that the police force isn't really a secret club. It's accessible to the public, and they enjoy us helping them.
My favorite part about being a volunteer is the interaction that I get to have with different officers as well as different people within the VIPS program or within the cadet program. I've gotten to know a lot of different people.
I became a volunteer 20 years ago and have continued volunteering ever since.
I've been a volunteer for 10 years and I love it. Cannot imagine my life without it. It fulfills me so much. It's my passion.
The Volunteers in Police Service program with the Denver Police Department sends hundreds of volunteers out into the community to be ambassadors for the police department, and I think that's a really important link for the citizens of the city and county of Denver.
I wish more young people knew about volunteering with the police department to help provide assistance to the police officers and how we can interact with them, and they're normal everyday people just like we are.
If they're someone that wants to be more involved in the community, if they're a student like me who wants to gain valuable experience, or just someone that wants to build a better relationship with the police, what I would recommend to them to do is just apply and get started. They won't regret it.
So I've learned a lot about policing in my time as a volunteer and hope to bring that back to the community.
I really love working in the office and doing administrative projects. I've done things like cover the chief's office. I think the thing that I really have enjoyed is meeting the different people that work here at headquarters. And I've met, detectives, and I've met staff people and civilians as well as officers.
Highlights of the program have been working with the police academy and working with the new recruits. The other part of it is working with the officers on ride-alongs, where you get to see the actual officers, what they do on the job.
As a criminal justice major who wants to be in law enforcement, joining the VIPS program is invaluable. I've done a lot of short-term assignments, such as the police memorial, passing out flyers to the community, and also the 16th Street Mall kiosk, acting as a community liaison, talking to tourists, and also keeping an extra set of eyes out at the downtown area.
I do run the Broadway Cop Shop. It is my passion. It enables me to meet neighbors and to meet the neighborhood police officers, which is very important. If they have any questions about the neighborhood or want the word to get out about anything, they'll come to me and I will get it out.
I would say Denver Police Department definitely has a very positive impact in the community. They do a lot that I don't think many community members see or hear about. They do so much for the kids, they do so much for the inner city youth. It's really cool to see the different programs that they have, even just for Christmas time, for kids playing sports at high-risk hours. It's a really, really awesome department, and I think not enough people get to see that.
Being a volunteer is really rewarding. We get to see behind the scenes of Denver Police, from their cool police cars all the way to their day-to-day activities.
I learned about the VIPS program actually through Denver's Citizens Police Academy. I get to shuttle the police vehicles for service. I also act as a role player at the Denver Police Academy. Media nowadays often gives this negative portrayal of police officers, and I admit I've even had this idea in my head of what a police officer, how the cops here are going to act.
I wish people realized, and that's my mission actually, is to tell people they're just like us.
I am extremely glad that I joined this program this past summer. It's really opened my eyes to the passion of being a first responder and being a police officer. I get excited every single time I get to do an event or work an event with a police officer because I get to learn more about the job.
I recommend this program to all people in Denver, all the time, all ages. We've got volunteers at the cop shop that are still in school, and we've got retired people and other people in between.
First of all, I wish that a lot more young professionals or professionals of all ages knew about the volunteer program so they could bring their professional skills to help their community through the police department. I also wish people knew how many great opportunities there are here. It's not just administrative and clerical work. There's training scenarios, there's classes you can take. They really do a good job of opening up the doors and letting civilians into the department to see how things work.
What I really like about the police service is being exposed to the full spectrum of folks that serve the community, from the recruits clear up to the deputy chief. and all the folks, hardworking guys and gals in between.